Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sleepy and welcome back to It Moves. And I don't know why this... Oh, now. Welcome back to It Moves. So, last time we did 2 chapters, that should be it, yeah, about 20 minutes. So... Oh, I forgot, we are chapter 4. I forgot what it was called. A banner on a long pole. It's too old and torn to make out details. I was about to say a fucking huge skull, so that was pretty much it. Yeah, and we're still terrified by this demon thing in our bed. Nothing changed. A banner on a long pole. Okay, that's the same thing. We can't run, right? Okay. We can't run. And what's the point? The door is firmly shut. Oh, now. Something. Oh no. Last time we had Mr. Creepypaste chasing us. Oh, sorry. Last time we had Mr. Creepypaste chasing us. I need to talk a little bit quieter. So I don't know how I managed to have such a nice voice in the last one in comparison to my usual voice, you know. Stop. This will be such a fucking jump scare, I know it. I'm just gonna run. Oh well. Oh. Oh no. What happened? Did it eat me? Is that what it is? Did it ate me? Oh no. That's not good. Please don't tell me I have to run from something, because I'm very bad at this. What's down here? It looks almost like the lights on the runway at airports. Okay. Do I have to find some weird puppets again? Some kind of altar. What's that? Hello? Hello? Did something. I don't know what it did, but it did something. Can go through here, right? Yes. Okay. This is very not good. Okay, this is closed. So did it close that, or did it open one up? That's the question I have. That's closed as well. It goes back. Oh no. Wrong thing. Wrong button, sorry. What's this, a picture? No, Mr. Sackhead. A picture of some kind of green landscape. The picture is in too bad shape to make out any details. How are you? Fine, I guess. This is still closed. Would be too nice if that would have opened. Shut the fuck up. I hate you already. So, what else? Hello, Mr. Potato Sack. Oh my god, you are so fucking creepy. Okay, that's closed up there as well, so... Wait, does it mean... There's nothing over here? Oh, okay, this... Probably just a loop around. I have to run from that guy, I'm pretty sure I will, or I will have to, so... Where could this lead? Are you open now? Oh, you're open now. Oh, what the fuck's this? A creepy mask. Oh no, don't do this. Oh, there's a face. Oh, there's a face. A mask, whatever. Oh, stop grinning at me like that. That makes me very uncomfortable. Can you put your potato sack back over your head, please? Oh, fucking hell. That's the mask. Oh no, I'm just gonna... Oh, that gave me goosebumps. But that's a very good creep. This game has a high creep factor. That's what I wanted to say. With my nonsense. Oh, blood. That's good. Perfect. Just what I needed. Oh boy. Oh no, this is where I was. Okay. It's open down there somewhere now. I hope so, at least it is. Well, you were open before, right? Yeah, that's a how are you thing. How about this one? Nope. Nope, still closed. Still closed, my friends. Still closed. Hope you can hear something, it seems. We could do this way. Should be a little bit louder now. The sounds, I mean. Not myself. I'm at maximum capacity. Well, not I am at maximum capacity, but... Oh, there's... I didn't... What the fuck is that? I don't even want to know it. Oh, stop shouting. God damn it. It didn't really scare me, it just was loud. My heart didn't skip a beat, that's what I wanted to say with that. Okay, these are airport lights. Oh no. Oh no, I need to scratch my eyelid. Just let him out, didn't I? Oh, fudge. Okay. I hope he's very, very slow. To the point where I could just go AFK for... Oh, thank goodness. What the fuck are you? I can't move. What the fuck happened? Okay, let me drink. It is it is funny how certain words can remain hidden from our mind, no matter how blatant or obvious they are. One word came to me that night, lying there in the darkness, alone, frightened, aware of a rotten change in the atmosphere. A thickening of the air as if something had displaced it. As I heard the first casual twist of the bed sheets below, the first anxious increase of my heartbeat at the realization that something was once again in the bottom bunk. That word. A word which had been sent into exile filtered up through my consciousness, breaking free of all repression, gasping for air, screaming, etching, and carving itself into my mind. Ghost. As this thought came to me, I noticed that my unwelcome visitor had ceased moving. The bedsheets lay calm and dormant, but they had been replaced by something far more hideous. A slow, rhythmic, rasping breath heaved and escaped from the thing below. I could imagine its chest rising and falling with each sordid, wheezing and garbled breath. I shuddered and hoped beyond all hope that it would leave without occurrence. The house lay, as it had the previous night, in a thick blanket of darkness. Silence prevailed, all but for the perverted breath of my, as yet, unseen bunkmate. I lay there terrified. I just wanted this thing to go, to leave me alone. What did it want? Then something unmistakably chilling transpired. It moved. It moved in a way different from before. When it threw itself around in the bottom bunk, it seemed unrestrained, without purpose, almost animalistic. For that thing lying there in the darkness, that thing which seemed intent on terrorizing a young boy, calmly and nonchalantly sat up. Its labored breathing had become louder. Now, only a mattress and a few flimsy wooden slats separated my body from the unearthly breath below. I lay there, my eyes filling with tears. A fear which mere words cannot relate to you or anyone else coursed through my veins. I would not have believed that this fear could have been heightened, but I was so wrong. I imagined that this thing would look like, sitting there, listening from below my mattress, hoping to catch the slightest hint that I was awake. Imagination then turned into an unnerving reality. It began to touch the wooden slats which my mattress sat on. It seemed to caress them carefully, running what I imagined to be fingers and hands across the surface of the wood. Oh, god fucking damn it, that really scared me. Then, with great force, it prodded angrily between two slats into the mattress. Even through the padding, I felt as though someone had viciously stuck their fingers into my side. I let out an almighty cry, and the wheezing, shaking and moving thing in the bunk below replied in kind by violently vibrating the bunk as it had done the night before. Small flecks of paint powdered onto my blanket from the wall as the frame of the bed scraped along it, backwards and forwards. Once again, I was bathed in light, and there stood my mother, loving, caring, as she always was, with a comforting hug and calming words which eventually subdued my hysteria. Of course she asked what was wrong, but I could not say. I dared not say. I simply said one word over and over and over again. Nightmare. That's... Ooh, was that it? This pattern of events continued for weeks, if not months, and sorry if you hear that. While reading this, I just poured in a cup of water, so my vocal cords won't die because I drank too... not enough, let's say not enough. And I mean in general. Night after night, I would awaken to the sound of rustling sheets. Each time I would scream so as to not provide this abomination with time to prod and feel for me. With each cry, the bed would shake violently, stopping with the arrival of my mother, who would spend the rest of the night in the bottom bunk, seemingly unaware of the sinister force torturing her son nightly. Along the way, I managed to feign illness a few times and come up with other, less than truthful reasons for sleeping in my parents' bed, but more often than not, I would be alone for the first few hours of each night in that place. The room where the light from outside did not sit right, alone with that thing. With time, you can become desensitized to almost anything, no matter how horrific. I had come to realize that, for whatever reason, this thing could not harm me when my mother was present. I'm sure the same would have been said for my father, but as loving as he was, waking him from sleep was almost impossible. Waking me, on the other hand, was no trouble at all, thanks to the nightmares. Was that it? Would be sad. Really good game. I mean, this is just a free game, I can't expect too much. Chapter 4. Anger Overload. Apparently this isn't everything. Let's continue. Ooh. Yes, please. Ooh. Well, that's a hook hangs from the wall. A piece of meat hangs dry from it. It looks like a heart from here. The painted glass depicts some religious man, I guess. Yeah, a holy figure. So I'm getting back onto the demon now. Oh, fuck you. Earthquake. From some religious man. Oh, that's a door. The painted glass depicts a scene from the Bible. I wish I would know which one. Oh, that's... There is a spider there. Not gonna this way. Oh, it just turned much worse. various jars with disgusting stuff inside. Like heads, whatever this weird thing is. Another one. Oh, I was about to say this looks so serene, but then I saw the huge floating head. It's a big pool, but I'd rather not use it. Oh boy, that's really bad. Just continue. Oh no, not kitties. Not the kitty cats. Oh, you piece of shit. Did you kill cats? Oh. Find you and rip your heart out. That's bad. Wait a minute. Wait a second, what do I do now? I'm trapped here, it seems. Oh no, this is... oh no. Oh, shoot. I guess we died, guys. I guess we died. Or this is just a normal occurrence. Oh, I guess we cannot die in this game. Oh, stop that. That's... Could you stop that? Oh, it's you. Oh, you creepy bastards. Just gonna go forward. One of them will jump scare me, I know it, so just do it like, you know, like a... What are those things called that you, well, not glue over, you put them over wounds. And just if you have to peel them away later on. Oh, you are all closed now. I know a good analogy. Do it like as if you would wax your legs. Just rip it off. A band-aid? Is that what I meant firstly? Like with a band-aid, just rip it off immediately. Don't do it slowly, just rip it off. Wait. No, stop. I don't care. Crying babies are not creepy, they are annoying. Okay? They are annoying, Mr. Ghost Thing. Nightmare entity. I'm not afraid of you. Not at all. This is the head from the one baby getting red, more red. I don't care. Crying babies are sad and annoying, depending on circumstance. If you're in a train and a baby next to you is just crying, oh, fuck you. I'm not gonna. Oh, okay. Apparently, okay, can't do anything apparently, I just forced to be eaten alive by little Titan babies. Mom! Oh, fucking sound stopped, thank goodness. My greatest fears were realized in the winter. The days grew short, and the longer nights merely provided this wretch with more opportunities. It was a difficult time for my family. My grandmother, a wonderfully kind and gentle woman, had deteriorated greatly since the death of my grandfather. My mother was trying her best to keep her in the community as long as possible. However, dementia is a cruel and degenerative illness, robbing a person of their memories one day at a time. That's true, it's really bad. Soon she recognized none of us, and it became clear that she would need to be moved from her house to a nursing home. Well, these are like the consecutive days, right? Before she could be moved, my grandmother had a particularly difficult few nights, and my mother decided that she would stay with her. As much as I loved my grandmother, and felt nothing but anguish at her illness, to this day I feel guilty that my first thoughts were not of her, but of what my nightly visitor may do should it become aware of my mother's absence. Her presence being the one thing which I was sure was protecting me from the full horror of this thing's reach. I rushed home from school that day and immediately wrenched the bed sheets and mattresses from the lower bunk, removing all of the slats and placing an old desk, a chest of drawers, and some chairs which we kept in a cupboard where the bottom bunk used to be. I told my father I was making an office, which he found adorable, but I would be damned if I'd give that thing a place to sleep for one more night. As darkness approached, I lay there knowing my mother was not in the house. I did not know what to do. My only impulse was to sneak into her jewelry box and take a small family crucifix, which I had seen there before. While my family were not very religious, at that age I still believed in God and hoped that somehow this would protect me. Although fearful and anxious, while gripping the crucifix under my pillow, tightly in one hand, sleep eventually came, and as I drifted off to dream, I hoped that I would awaken in the morning without incident. Unfortunately, that night was the most terrifying of all. Chapter 5: Urban Explorer. But I will end the episode here. That reminds me of what's it called? Corpse Party. Actually, that classroom. So, I will end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Sleepy, and I hope you have a good night.